Hello, hello. As you can see, I leveled a little bit with the Rosa tool because I should have been sitting there and farming with my tier 3, but I was impatient, so I just went ahead and tried to do very scuffed thing of it. As you can see, like half of it is the leveling one, because like this is from leveling, this is from leveling, this is from leveling, these two are from leveling, and this is also from leveling. But then half of it is also swapped into the gear. But I took all of the cheap corroded ones, so like this and yeah, I guess that's it, because this one was 150, and I think it was just perfect for what I need. But I need to level a bit to equip it, and yeah, like the rest of it is just, it's not you know expensive at all to like craft a tier 2 actual ring with the right mods. But obviously, as you probably know, that you will ideally have the tyrant's gloves, and then priceless helmet, chest, and boots. And then I guess later, once you go into like tier 1 mod territory, then you can like get away with, I think, like 2 of those maybe. So it's like mana taken is life, or life, damage taken from mana before life mod. You gotta add up to 100%, as you probably know. And it does in like a very scuffed off way. I it has to, maybe it's like something is not activated. Huh. Or maybe I need the Mercury thing active. Because I mean, I did the math. I'm pretty sure, right? Because like there's the 20 here, and then the 28, and then there's the, so yeah. Realm of Mercury is in effect. That's the 25. That's what I'm missing. Yeah, like a 77. So I give 77 plus the 25. Yeah. So I have it. So like once the thing is up, but uh, it's not like permanently up. Obviously, the damage is gonna be absolutely awful because I'm missing a bunch of things. So I'm just gonna move around a little bit, keep that stack up. Something like that. So it's just like 20, very low, obviously. But as you can see, I'm in like the tier 5s anyway. I need a bunch of levels as well. Yeah, so like ideally this should stay up, right? And then I'm safe. Like I don't know if it shows it. Okay, it doesn't show it. All right. Anyway, it doesn't show that even if the realm is up. Anyways, like it should stay up, and then everything is fine, and then mana is up, unless you like take damage from it. But as you can see, it falls off, like it decays faster than it gains. So like there are moments, especially when I'm in a map, like I'm just gonna, or see, like if I don't have a target, especially because like the activation medium is there, and you gotta like actually hit something. So like as I'm going around, gonna like disappear sometimes the mana when I fall out of the realm, and when I'm out of the realm, I'm also not taking 100% from mana before life. So like theoretically, there's just moments in here where I can just fall over because I take damage into this pool, and that one is pretty thin, pretty thin. So like obviously there's a ton of work because nothing is really worth anything. Basically, all of that 1000 FE was like basically this one. Like right now it's 800. It was 700. That was able to get for like 700. Was that one? Obviously, these are supposed to be using the thingy, right? Because from what I've seen, activation medium energy shield, and then you have the thing with the tree, right? Like once I actually progress into the warrior enough, like no loose ends, and then I guess later that goes onto the belt at some point. I don't know. Obviously, you can like put infinite money into it, and I have the opposite of infinite basically. So like if your max energy is fixed at 0, but it's not less than. So I'm not entirely sure how it works, because who I was looking at, they like have the activation mediums with the energy shield on these three. Obviously this is gonna be biting cold, but for now I still have this one because the necklace is what, 300 FE. So yeah, I mean, if I like really, hit a wall with this as I'm leveling, then I'm probably gonna go back. I mean, to an extent, I definitely have to go back to farm money with the Tia, which is, yeah, it's pretty easy and pretty painless. So like, it's definitely a very, cheap build to do, like, 8081 kinda. But I think like that's pretty much it. Like, cause after that, if you actually start to put money into it, then I don't think it's that great of a return. Well, to be fair, I've also heard people say that people are selling out their tier 3 gear. Like if if that makes gear cheaper, then I guess the value of the build, playing the build, will probably improve. But then obviously if you look at like top tier stuff, and or just rankings, then obviously it's expensive no matter which build you're looking at. I guess it all just depends on how far you wanna go without investing a lot. Like there are things that are like really easy to get going, but then they need a lot of money to scale. Oh wait, like I said, everything needs a lot of money once you actually scale it that high. Like obviously this one is what called aura stacker, double corrosion here, almost everything tier 0, so it's like so much FE. I can't even imagine. And the double thing is they have it either doesn't exist or it exists, but it has a like a 10,000 plus FE price tag. So yeah. What I just really wanted to say is that I got impatient, and I don't don't even look at the resistances. I have the 60 cold, and then that's it. No other rest, because everything's unique. But I feel like as long as I can just get XP, like once I get to like 90, because my where is it, these are also a mess. I have my thingy, but they are like cheap thingies, because they just one mod that matters, one mod, and I need to run at the moment. I need to run 2 of the 8% to hit the 100. So obviously, once you actually have the priceless thingy, priceless one or two at least of the helmet, chest, boots, and then you have the tier 2 mod is like 11. It starts at like 11% taken from mana before life, and then so like you wanna do that, and obviously I get rid of this. I get rid of this because I just have this one as a, you know, something to round out the 100. But like I said earlier, if my realm drops off at times, then I don't have 100% in those moments anyway. Also, I'm pretty sure like there's gotta be something that is just a bunch of attack speed that I can even equip in this item level. But again, I don't really feel the need all that much. Obviously, I have the trade-off thingy here. So like trade-off plus another useful one. It was out of my budget definitely, but just getting a single trade-off one is what, 10 FE. I was really going budget on everything. So it's like basically this was 150 FE, and then the this was 700 FE, and then that was basically all my budget. And the rest is just peanuts. I just wanted to get it to a point where I can do the lower level thingies. But when I actually need the money, not just the XP, I'm gonna have to go back to the Tia, because I don't think that this is gonna get to a point where I can actually run around in T rates or like on the same level as the Tia would before fixing a bunch of stuff. So yeah, that's also a reason why I'm like just having the random leveling stuff in like these 3 slots, because I don't wanna really do anything necessarily between the two. Like it's like between getting the priceless gear with the mana mod and just random whatever I have in my stash or on the ground. But yeah, like I'm sitting here and I'm pushing 1 FE, 2 FE, 3 FE here and there. Meanwhile, the bunch of people have like tier zeros and everything already. So like I mean, obviously I've always been quite slow to progress even in PoE. But again, also it's not like I'm really efficient or anything. All right, so yeah, that's how I spent my Okay, wait. Okay, I tapped out and I put it to the tray, and I was really scared that I was just talking into the nothing, and I would have not I had nothing on the screen the whole time. Like I didn't have the game on it because I checked it at the beginning, if it was up or not, and it was. But then I put it on the tray, and then I get scared for a second. So yeah, I I'm gonna play this at some point, but obviously I'm messing around. But all bets are basically off probably when the PoE league starts, because then obviously that's gonna be the focus. I'm not necessarily feeling this one all that much. So yeah, like I said, I need level 90 so I can actually fit in all the stuff into my this statue of the new god. And like I don't really want to push more into whatever random stuff I hit here, because at that point it's not worth it, because at that point I would just save up for the actual slate that I would use. So yeah, but obviously like until I have like all my trees done, then there's not much point to talk about actually of having a full-fledged build. So this is definitely very much the leveling process, which I was doing while I was watching stream and stuff, and then I got too sleepy, and then I stopped. So yeah, that's where it's at. All right, bye.